Hey guys, good evening and thanks for joining. So in the last class, we discussed about McAfee architecture diagram and also what are the licensing, log integration methods, and also what are the deployment methods, and finally severity levels, and also how to do the implementation side. In the similar way, even we can discuss about logarithm side. So from there we can continue. And the next one is Exabeam. So Exabeam, as I said, it's entered into the market in 2013. And the first shipment, I think it's happened around 2017 and 18 in the North America. So right now it is one of the leading tool, and it is giving a lot of competition to IBM QRadar, Logarithm, and Splunk and Azure Sentinel. So right now it's as per Gartner report, it's a later quadrant position. Okay. So why it is become very famous now? What is the reason behind that one? Because of the data analytics, because of the machine learning capability, artificial intelligence capability, and even Exabeam we can integrate with other third-party vendors as well. Nothing but we can use Uber threat hunting SOAR capability from Exabeam to IBM QRadar, Splunk to Exabeam, and also Logarithm to Exabeam, and also RSA to Exabeam, Sentinel to Exabeam, and so on. No vendor is supporting this option or compatibility. So almost all the leading vendors, Uber threat hunting and also SOAR capability is supporting by Exabeam. For example, what I mean to say this one, if I purchasing Splunk tool, so then I have to compulsory purchase only Splunk. That is a maybe threat hunting or Uber or maybe SOAR. But additionally, even we can use Exabeam also as a Uber or threat hunting and SOAR. If I'm purchasing IBM QRadar, not only from IBM QRadar, Uber, threat hunting and SOAR I can purchase, but also I can use Exabeam also, Uber, threat hunting and SOAR. In the similar way, if I'm purchasing Azure Sentinel, I don't want to go and use only Azure Sentinel, Uber, threat hunting and also SOAR capability. I can use for Exabeam also. No vendor is supporting this particular compatibility. So meaning what here? I can purchase Azure Sentinel. I can use Exabeam threat hunting, SOAR and also Uber. I can purchase Splunk. I can use Exabeam, Uber, threat hunting and SOAR capability. I can purchase IBM QRadar and also I can feed those logs to Exabeam and I can use threat hunting, SOAR and Uber capability. So this is the way how the Exabeam product developers and Exabeam R&D team, Exabeam, okay, so product owners, they have designed this tool. So that is the reason it is becoming very, very famous now. As I said earlier also, very, very limited people are there in the Exabeam side as compared to IBM QRadar, as compared to Splunk, as compared to Sentinel, as compared to Logarithm. So in the market capture side, and also whoever the skills has, Exabeam side a very, very less number of the people. So that is about overall introduction. Now coming back to what is Exabeam architecture and how it looks like. So Exabeam contains three components. First one is ESM. So Enterprise Security Manager. Second one is Log Manager. Not ESM, sorry guys. Data Lake. Second one is Log Manager. Third one is Log Collector. Exabeam Log Collector. So these are the three components. Now, how the alert will be triggered? So before going to the Exabeam, how the alert will be triggered? Basically, Exabeam contains two consoles. Whenever if you want to do any security incident investigation, we have to work on two consoles. Not only for this one, even HP ArcSight also. These two vendors we have to operate on the two console. One is for deeper incident investigation, and second one is for the main investigation. So what is mean by that one? Exabeam contains to console or graphical user interface to take care of the incident investigation, implementation, and also forensic analysis. Why it contains two components? Before class has been started, I was drawing one of the diagram, and we can go and we can discuss that one now. So this is the Exabeam backend architecture diagram, and why it contains two components. First component in name is data lake. Second component name is called as log manager, and third component is name is called log collector. And whatever logs we are sending and everything, it can be taken care by data lake. So this log manager, basically we can call it a node. Instead of the log manager, I will keep it as a node. That's better. So even I will change this one also here. So Exabeam side, we can call it as a node. Okay. So this is the way how the architecture looks like. So Exabeam contains data lake, and second component is the node, and third component is log collector. Now, whatever these contains, everything is like a overall storing of the logs, parsing of the logs, normalization of the logs, aggregation of the logs, filtering, indexing, and querying, and also backend they have CRE engine. Correlation rule engine. Coming back here, once the log collector, it will collect the logs from the different types of log sources, that may be our servers or databases or applications or maybe infrastructure or cloud environment, or maybe endpoints or Active Directory or domain controller or SMTP server or Office 365 firewall proxy, EDR, DLP, encryption, file integrity monitoring, and web application firewall, and so on. So what log collector additionally it will do, it will complete aggregation, parsing, and normalization. Those logs it will send it to node. Node it will take care of the indexing, filtering, and querying, and backend has a correlation rule engine as well. Whenever any external attacker or maybe internal employee, they are trying to do the abnormal or maybe suspicious or unauthorized or malicious or illegitimate activity, based on the correlation rule or based on the policies configured in the data lake or in the node. So that alert will go to advanced analytics engine, not no data lake. Data lake will not take care of any case management or incident investigation. That is the reason I given from data lake using syslog port number 514. We have to integrate it to our main console. This console only we have to sit our cybersecurity SOC operation team. So that is my two console. One console is for the data lake and second console is for the AA, advanced analytics engine. So this is nothing but basically we can take care of the case management, and also we can take care of threat hunting. We can take care of the UBA. We can take care of the SOAR capability, not on the data lake. So data lake, why we can use mainly for the correlation rule creation, parsing related issues fixing, deeper investigation, and also integrating with the Active Directory, domain controller, context tables. So everything can be configured under the data lake. But where we can do the investigation, we can do investigation under the AA, advanced analytics engine, not on the data lake. Data lake meaning here pool of the logs or millions of the logs or billions of the logs. In case whatever security incident is triggered, part of the advanced analytics engine, if I'm not able to get the full page details part of the AA, then I have to come to data lake. Then I have to give the query. What is Exabeam is supporting query is called SQL. So structured query language. So we have to give the query and we have to fetch the data based on the normalization and based on the querying part. So this is the way why we can use console. There are two different. By the way, whenever you are joining, you are not a part of L3 or you are not a part of administrator, they will not give access to data lake. You are L3 or you are administrator, then only they will give access to data lake. Otherwise, they will go only access to which one? advanced analytics engine only. You have to work on only AA. If you're L3 level guy and you want to take care of the configuration rule creation, or maybe you want to take care of the correlation rule creation, or use cases, or log onboarding, or implementation, or fine tuning, and everything can be taken care by data lake, not AA. AA mainly for the just for receiving the alert notification and taking care of the instant investigation and identifying whether it's a false positive and true positive. If it's a false positive, so gather the evidence and attach the evidence and close the incident. If it's a true positive, whatever evidences you gathered and whatever analysis you have done, and also you can provide recommendation and you can send to L2. So as I said, even L3 team also coupled, they will not provide access to data lake unless otherwise really they have the knowledge on the data lake, how to integrate, how to onboard and everything. So this is one console, GUI console 1 and GUI console 2, graphical user interface or user console or SIM console. So as I said, only for L3 team and only for fine tuning and subject matter expert, implementation team and manager, they will give the graphical user interface console 1 access. For L1, L2, even couple of times L3 also, they can give only AA access. So this is the way how the architecture looks like. As I said, so Exabeam has one of the unique feature. So what is that unique feature? For example, in my organization, I'm using IBM QRadar. I can purchase advanced analytics engine from the Exabeam and I can integrate. In my organization, I'm using Splunk. So I can purchase threat hunting capability, UBA capability, and SOAR capability from Exabeam, and I can integrate Splunk logs also. In the similar way, maybe in my organization, I'm using Azure Sentinel. So SIM tool, and if I want to purchase threat hunting or UBA and SOAR, like advanced features or capability, and I can purchase Exabeam, okay, licensing as well. No other vendor is supporting this unique feature. Only Exabeam is supporting this particular functionality. So that is the reason it has become one of the Gartner quadrant leader position. Maybe for example, take event tracker. Event tracker right now, they don't have their product development team. They are not able to take care of threat hunting and also SOAR and UBA, or maybe Logpoint, or maybe Vuja, so or maybe Alien Vault. In case they don't have the all this functionality, so then I have to integrate some with other vendor. For example, I purchased event tracker in my organization because of the cheaper cost. But event tracker is not supporting UBA and is not supporting threat hunting. It's not supporting SOAR capability. Then how can I take care of threat hunting, or how can I take care of the automated response, or how can I take care of the so even machine learning capability and everything? It's not possible, right? In that scenario, what I have to do? So I can purchase Exabeam side. I can contact Exabeam now. I can integrate the Exabeam, threat hunting and SOAR and advanced analytics engine and malware analysis, reverse engineering and everything. So this is the way. So we can integrate with Exabeam second console, that is nothing but threat hunting and case management, SOAR and UBA, part of other third-party tools as well. As I said, no other vendor is supporting this option. Any doubt in this one? Any doubt in this one?
So it's like it will sell us individual products.
Exactly, that's right. So we can purchase the lowest pricing of the SIM tool and I can use Exabeam capability. That's correct.
So products we can use it. That's and
Yes.
one more thing, data lake we can think it as a storage one.
Yeah, storing of the logs and also pulling of the logs and also querying of
So
the logs and fetching of the logs and everything it can take care. Yeah.
so different types of databases we can say is the combination.
Mainly it is using SQL, Priyanka. Not all other. Mainly it is using SQL. Yeah, it's like a database. It can store all the logs and also even we can create context tables and everything related to data, like whenever any attack is happening. who is the end user, what is the victim IP, and which team is belongs to, and who is the reporting manager. All those, yeah. So not only data lake, by providing the or data storage. So Node also will provide data storage, and Node also will provide data storage. Example, maybe so data lake by default it is supporting for 5 TB, 5 terabytes, and the Node is supporting by default storage as a 3 terabytes, and one more node is supporting for 2 terabytes. Now, how much overall? 5 plus 3 plus 2,
Mm.
10
10.
terabytes. So, in such a, we can do distribution also, but no other vendor is supporting this option as well. No other vendor is supporting this option also. For that one, we have to purchase additional NAS or SAN or maybe some other third party. But Exam is providing not only just processing of the logs, Node can be utilized as storage as well. No other vendor is supporting this option. So these are all the main two unique features. One is UBA threat hunting SOAR can be integrated with the other SIEM tools as well. Second one is so log manager or log processor or node can be taken care of the not only just processing of the logs like indexing, querying, and filtering, but also even it will take care of the storage as well. So these two unique features, whenever you are keeping in the resume, like a Splunk or Exabeam or IBM Curator, if they'll ask what is the comparison between Splunk and IBM and Exabeam, these are all the differentiations you have to provide. What is IBM unique features? What is Splunk unique feature? And what is the Exabeam unique feature? Then only you can provide the proper answers to the whatever expectations from the interviewer point of view.
So when we have TB, 5 TB of data in the data lake, what is
Hmm.
the use of this 3 TB for the nodes?
Otherwise, what we have to do, maybe you can go with the lower end model. My EPS count only just 5,000 EPS count.
It's like
So,
a
but
distributed system now we are saying.
yeah, this is like one type of distributor, not exactly distributor, but one type of distributor. You are right. We are sharing the load in between these three components.
So it's like a level wise we are storing the data. That is what.
Yes. So nothing but example data lake store is full.
Mm-hmm.
In case store is full, what we have to do? Normal case.
We need to add something
Yeah,
extra
additional
storage.
external hard disk we have to add, or maybe NAS or SAN, or
Right.
maybe other dumping into third party. But we can use Node as a additional storage purpose also. That is the advantage of the Exabeam Node storage capability. Not only just processing of
So
the logs, additionally it is taking care of storage as well. Yeah.
right. In the other things, I mean in the other architectures we have 3 components, but we have 4 here.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the
He
final thing you will get alerts in the advanced analytics system.
exactly, that's correct. Final alerts will be triggered on the advanced analytics. You are right. Our
Okay.
main console is part of the here. So
Okay.
our alerts will be triggered in the SOC team here, not on the data lake.
Great. Okay. So we will not have access obviously for this, but
Yeah. So
okay.
as I said, you are L3 or maybe your implementation guy. Yes, you do have the access. Otherwise, you are L1 or L2. Normal, they will not provide.
So we don't even have access to the nodes.
No, 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 not at all.
Okay. So this is all the backend process. So we'll be working only on the CSV.
Yes, only front end, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe data lake they can provide, not on the node or log collector. Maybe they can provide if you are L3 or implementation only. Otherwise, you are L1 or L2, not even they will provide data lake and so node access as well.
Okay. Because of the sensitive data get
Mm, that's correct.
modified or
Yeah, that's right. Because of the role based access control and because of the segregation of duties.
something.
Yeah, that is about oral architecture, guys. Do you have anyone has any other questions in the exam? No, logarithm A is different. Logarithm A is like a for creating the correlation rule and also use cases. Sai, is it Sai?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Sai. Logarithm basically mainly for the AI engine which belongs to the correlation rule creation on the
Okay.
backend side. So that may Windows or Linux. So, but Exabeam, okay, so A is front end. It's not back end. Logarithm A is a back end, but Exabeam A is like a front end. We can go and we can watch, or we can view, or we can, based on your level of the access, we can read, or we can write, or we can update. So logarithm AI is a completely backend where the we are installing on top of the Windows or Linux. So that is like a backend side, but advanced analytics from Exam is like a front end.
Okay.
Okay. Can you say this process here, CRE? So
Yeah,
CRE, correlation rule engine, this will be working on the nodes itself, or it
yeah.
will fetch the
Correlation
data.
to processing will happen on the node.
Okay.
Processing will happen in the node only, but alert will be triggered in which one? Data
AA,
lake or AA?
AA.
Exactly, AA. That's right.
So all the backend process, like it will match everything that will happen in data lake.
Yes, correct.
And your
Mainly for
alert
the
which is
mainly for the in case uh, any alert doesn't have the full-fledged in-depth analysis,
okay.
and also if we don't get the full details, like a raw log into parsed log or normalized log and so on, if you want to fetch the logs from the pool of the logs or millions of the logs and billions of the logs, we can use data lake. Nowadays what they have done, just they given, okay, so compatibility between these two, and they will give one of the arrow mark here and the AA itself whenever any alert is triggered. Once you're clicking on, automatically it will give overall access, what the first time activity, and also what is the user activity, and what he has done, everything it will there is no need to do log analysis also, by the way. Everything the right, just we have to read and we have to understand. There is no need to do any log analysis also. That is one more advantage. If you want to go for IBM or Splunk or maybe any other vendor, we have to read and we have to understand like related log analysis. We have to understand about what backend process of the log. But Exabeam has one more unique feature, like what happened, what user has done, what attacker has done, everything like plain text they will give. There is no need to analyze the logs also. Very very rare cases will go and will analyze the logs. Otherwise we can go and we can just check and we can verify and we can read and we can understand. So that is also one more advantage from the Exabeam side. But no other vendor is supporting. IBM or Splunk or Azure from Microsoft, or maybe Microfocus or RSC or Macof and so on. No other vendor is supporting this much functionality or user friendly. So whenever any alert is triggered, just in a plain text format, we can go and we can read and we can understand and we can close the incident. But no other vendor is supporting this feature as well.
And what about this data lake? Does it has redundancy?
Sorry, data lake?
Will it have a redundancy? I mean the backup.
Yes, yes. Yeah, data lake also. If you want to maintain the redundancy on the data lake, yes, we can maintain. And if you want to maintain the AI also, we can maintain completely depending on a budget.
Okay. So because we have to have a backup for this data lake also.
Yes, yes. Data lake is very, very important. You are right. Any other?
Is there any chance that this primary data lake will go down in cases?
Yeah, primary data lake, if it is gone down, nothing but you should not expose your management IP or management URL to the public. And also, always if you want to access the data lake, we have to access via anyone. Data access via.
VPN.
Exactly, that's right, VPN. So that is the way how we can provide sufficient security controls. If everything you are exposed to the public, yes, more chances are there from the data lake shutdown as well, or maybe it will go down as well. So that is the reason always our internal tools and internal application, as I said earlier, also part of application security, part of SLTLS certificates. It's better to implement on the VPN access only. Whether every customer is doing this particular process, no, they are not doing that. One of the customer, whatever I am doing, I mean whatever I am working in my current organization, everything they expose to the public except DLP. I can log in my laptop. What is the I mean URL link and what is the username and password, everything I can log in from my laptop. So this is the way how the security controls are mismatching. They have to implement all these. I raised a query and later everything they provided as a private IP and we implemented through VPN. But I'm not sure whether every organization is taking care of this approach. Otherwise, so our tools are going to expose, main tools are going to expose. Obviously we have a lot of issues basically. So
So one last question basically. So here we have data lake, right? If this goes down and we don't have any backup, so where will get the alert or where
we
will
will
get
not get any alert. We'll not get any alert unless
invest?
otherwise no. So that is
If
the reason it's better to
but
maintain the, yeah.
no, where you are going to do the investigation just by checking the whether
We cannot do any investigation unless otherwise you are giving node connection to the AA. If you are giving node connection to AA, then only. Otherwise, it's not possible at all. Whatever you ask the question, it's not
okay,
possible. This connection also, by the way.
right, that is why because the alerts will not be rendered is one particular case. I think that is the only situation we
Yes,
will.
yes, yes. So obviously, data lake we have to maintain the high availability.
Okay.
Clear? Okay.
Yeah.
So that is about overall Exabeam architecture, guys. So Exabeam, as I said, nowadays it is making lot of companies Splunk. My guess is in future Splunk and Exabeam and Sentinel will become very famous, and IBM will become completely down. So that is what my guess is. Let's see how far we will go. Why? Because QRadar and Cloud who is purchased, QRadar and Cloud who is acquisition, it's happened, right? Who has taken QRadar and Cloud?
Is it Cisco?
Not Cisco. Splunk is Cisco, but what about QRadar and Cloud? QROC.
No, I didn't hear about this. Because I heard that Cisco has taken up many of the companies.
Cisco has taken Splunk with $16 billion. Only Splunk has a $3 billion company, but that acquisition for that one they paid 16 billion because of Splunk is everywhere. That is the reason. Similar like a Flipkart is acquired by Walmart, right? Same as it is. So maybe in future Splunk is leading tool. And one more thing, so same as it is, IBM QRadar, QRock, QRadar and Cloud has taken by Palo Alto. I made one of the video on YouTube as well. So QRock is no more now. QRock is complete part of Palo Alto XOR. So it's a part of the XOR capability. And whatever existing IBM QRadar cloud-based QRock solutions are existing. So what Palo Alto will do now, everything they can migrate to Palo Alto XOR. So that is the acquisition it's happened. That is the agreement between IBM versus Palo Alto. I don't know why IBM is giving this particular option to Palo Alto. I'm not sure what the reason, but they are taking care of the hardware-based deployments and also they are taking care of SaaS-based deployments. Why QRock is given to Palo Alto, I'm not sure at all. And QR is one of the, not one of the, it's one of the best company in the overall universe and overall the worldwide. Still, I'm not sure why QRock is given to Palo Alto. Maybe because of the budget issues or because of the resources issues or because of the skills issues. We don't know what happened in between Palo Alto and also so IBM. That is, I think 2 or 3 months back, one of the news it was there in the so overall worldwide and existing QRock related whatever XOR capability they can migrate to Palo Alto, not from IBM side. Most of the TCS projects also from QRock. Most of the TCS project also from QRock. Now everything will go to Palo Alto without any charge, by the way. Without, we no need to pay any money. So that is in between Palo Alto and IBM. It's doesn't matter for customer and client. Okay. So that is about overall introduction, guys. Let's go and start. So backend process now. So backend process. What is the backend process here? So log collector of the Exabeam, it will collect the logs from the different types of log sources using different log integration method. Then it will complete aggregation, parsing, and normalization. Those logs will send it to the node. So node, it will take care of the indexing, querying, and filtering. And also backend, they have correlation rule engine. Those logs will send it to a data lake. And the data lake, once again, using syslog port number 514, it will integrate it to advanced analytics engine. And in the advanced analytics engine, we will use a correlation rule process backend. And whenever any abnormal or malicious or suspicious activity, it's happened by the internal employee or external attacker, front end of the advanced analytics engine, alert will be triggered. Once the alert will be triggered, part of the case management or part of the incident or maybe alarm as a notification, our SOC L1, L2, L3 team, they will take care of the incident investigation, forensic analysis. So that is about backend process of the Exabeam. Shall I repeat once again? I will repeat once again. So data lake mainly it will component three components, directly, indirectly contain four components. One is data lake, and the second component node, and third component log collector, and finally we have advanced analytics engine as well. So log collector, it will collect the logs from all the different types of log sources like servers and database and applications and cloud and EDR, DLP, encryption, file integrity monitoring, firewall, web application firewall, and everything using different log integration methods. So then it will taking care of the aggregation, parsing, and normalization. Those logs it will send it to the node. Node it will take our indexing, filtering, and querying, and also back and they have correlation rule engine. Node additionally it we can use for storage as well. Those logs will send to data lake, and data lake it's a pool of the logs, and those logs once again it will feed or it will ingest into advanced analytics engine, and based on the correlation rules created by our default or customized one. So whenever any abnormal or malicious or suspicious activity it's happened by the internal employee or maybe external attackers, based on the rules configured, front end of the advanced analytics engine, alerts will be triggered. So as a security or SOC like L1 or L2, L3, we will take care of the incident investigation. That's it. That is about Exabeam. What is the backend process and how it will work, and what are the components it contains. Okay. So Exabeam backend process are components. Are what is another name? What is another name? Architecture.
Or data flow.
Yeah. So I'll provide, as I said, I completed yesterday whatever my task I provided. So I completed everything here for Meckoff and logarithm. Please go through that one as well. And someone is requested to upload the videos. I upload everything. I'm not sure how many people are went through that videos. Yeah. Coming back here, backend process, I will complete in the offline. So we'll go to additional log integration methods. So what are the log integration methods are supporting by Exabeam now? One is log collector. Second one is cloud connector. Third one is WMI. Sorry, not WMI, API. Syslog, forgot. Sorry.
So WMI if doesn't comes, is Microsoft ones will get it.
No. It will not supporting by our Exabeam. So for that
Okay.
one, we have to use either API or maybe you can use log collector or you have to use syslog only.
Even it will not support one more thing we have, it is flow connectors.
Flow collector, it will not support flow data as well. Yes, you are right. It is not integrating flow data as well. Part of the packet capture in the form of IP packets. It will not support. That is the drawback. That is, as I said, it is supporting only 3 customers or 2 customers. One is IBM QRadar. Second one is HP ArcSight. Third one is McAfee, I think. Yeah, McAfee. So now, log integration methods are log collector, cloud connector, API, and syslog. Now, as I said, 2 consoles are available. That one already provided. One is for data lake, and one is for the yeah advanced analytics engine. And next one is severity of the incidents. So you know already same thing 0 to 100, critical, high, except is IBM QRadar remaining everything will support 0 to 100 only. Medium, low, and info. So you know already what is critical severity, 80 to 100, 60 to 80, and also 40 to 60, 20 to 40, and finally 0 to 20. So that is the severity of the incidents. Now, what are the different types of design or implementation we can do? First one is design or deployment. So it will support for standalone.
Yes,
Second one is distributed.
I think all in one.
All-in box it does not contain. So these two only it will support. It will not support. Yeah, these two only. Not even cloud. I think only these two. That's it. Not even for cloud-based also. It will not like a SaaS-based. Standalone and also distributed along with hardware-based. Now implementation methods are what is the first one? Hardware-based,
So,
software-based. There is no cloud-based as well. They have to improve on this one. This is the drawback from the Exabeam side. Going forward, so far they have to support for cloud as well. Otherwise, cost will become very expensive.
so if they are taking products from this particular thing, I think they have to install on the other machine.
Yeah, software is mainly for Windows or Unix. Which one is compatible for from end user side?
Windows.
Exactly, same. Anyway,
That
hardware based is completely. We have to purchase the model numbers and we have to deploy in our organization point of view.
would be quite costly.
Yeah,
So
it's expensive.
when we are taking threat intelligence or so capabilities from this,
Yes.
and we are
So
deploying onto some other SIM. So I think we have to download like a software onto that machine.
no, there is no need to download additional licensing we have to purchase and compatibility. Anyway, the product developers, that is the way how they have done the compatibility and the backend process side. For example, I purchased IBM Curator. I don't have the sufficient OBA threat hunting and also. So now whatever IBM Curator logs are coming part of the IBM Curator, then I can feed, I can ingest into Exabeam SOAR or threat hunting or maybe OBA capability as well. So
Oh,
now automatically it will fetch the logs from the IBM Curator using port number 514 using syslog server method, and it will do once again analysis. So that is the way how it will work.
and what method does this use? It's a pull or push method because you said
It
we
is
have
it
to
will
do
use push method only. IBM to once again to Exabeam, it will use push mechanism. As I said, 514 syslog. You can see here syslog 514, and also it's a pull mechanism, sorry, push mechanism.
you said we have two different consoles now.
Yeah.
Data lake you'll have one console and advanced analytics this will be
Example, I am saying it's the IBM Curator.
okay.
IBM, every vendor will support by default syslog. So now, so using the syslog server method, so I have to configure, I have to go and log into IBM Curator, and I have to configure syslog server method, and I have to provide the Exabeam advanced analytics engine IP address, and also host name and port number 514, and protocol is protocol is protocol TCP and log format. Then automatically whatever logs are generated in the IBM Curator, it will push to Exabeam, and now Exabeam based on the correlation rules and based on the use case it's created, alert will be triggered.
Okay, so which will support we have to take that particular I mean method we have to use, right?
Yeah, 99% every vendor will support syslog. Most of the case we can use syslog. Otherwise, we can go for either whatever
Compatible.
eight yes compatibility, right? So next one, additional licensing or features. So what is additional licensing? OBA,
So
threat hunting,
GT.
SOAR. Yeah, what is the additional one?
Advanced analytics.
Premium support, advanced analytics in the additional hardware module. Yes, you are right. AA module. And what is the additional one?
You have different kinds of products that we can develop.
Yeah, one more. Main thing you are not saying. Always you are forgetting that one. I'm not sure why.
Oh, okay. Deploy.
GTA, Global Threat Intelligence. One more.
Feeds, I guess, right?
That is part of GTA, Global Threat Intelligence feeds. One more. For debugging issues, what will you do? If you don't know how to resolve the issues,
Customer support.
what is that one we can call it in the software industry?
Okay.
Warranty we can call, how we can call it in software industry?
Tech support.
Premium support.
Premium support.
We have mentioned that.
Already
No, oh,
mentioned both.
sorry. I didn't say. Okay, sorry. Yeah, premium support. Yeah. So these are all the things we have to purchase part of the additional licensing option. So anyway, implementation, you know already. So same thing we have to from the scratch. And what is the backend query by the by? For all the tools, I am forgetting that one. Backend query language.
SQL.
What about logarithm?
SQL itself.
Yeah. What about McAfee?
Cafe also supports SQL.
SQL. You are right. All these three vendors are backend query
SQL.
language SQL only. So far we completed three. One is McAfee, logarithm, and Exabeam. These three vendors will support SQL. There is no I mean, what I want to say here, they don't have any customized programming language or customized query language. Completely, they are depending on the SQL itself. Okay. And one more thing, what is the alert name or incident name in the McAfee? Yesterday,
Alert.
Ramesh was asking, correct? What is the
Alert.
alert name in the McAfee? Instant or alert? What in logarithm?
Incident.
Logarithm.
Then it's alert.
No, sorry, it's alarm. So in the logarithm side, we will not call it as incident or alert. We will call it alarm. I have to forget that. Sorry, I forgot that one. I will include that one as well. So incident name or alert name, incident name I will say. Incident name in logarithm, it is called as alarm. We will not call it as instant or alert. In the McAfee, what did I say?
Alert.
Yes, instant or alert.
Okay, there is only one particular one in log.
Yes.
We call it as alert.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll come back. 1 second. Sorry guys. So instant name in McAfee is either instant or alert. So in the Exabeam side we can call it as instant or alert. Logarithm side we can call alarm or alarm, whatever you will call it as. So that is about overall. Okay, implementation side, same thing. We have to take care of all these things for any sim tool, not only for specific to one sim tool. So we have to implement for any sim tool. This is the way approach we have to follow. So that is about overall Exabeam. As I said, for our Exabeam side, we have to write a query. That is the only one of the drawback. So that doesn't mean that you should be like a SQL expert or database expert. So regularly, whatever instance we are receiving, we can go and we can make one of the document, and those regular alerts, regular queries only we can copy paste and we can fetch the data. Otherwise, Exabeam also excellent tool. Yeah, case management, there is no licensing for that, and it is inbuilt. So that is about overall Exabeam tool. Then we can move to Splunk. Fifth one is Splunk. Right now, it's one of the leading tool along with Sentinel, along with IBM QRadar, along with Exabeam, along with Logarithm also, along with RSA as well. So what Splunk contains, go back to our architecture diagram. It doesn't contain this one. It doesn't contain this one. I have to remove everything now. I have to remove this one. So sim tool console name we can call search heads. And here we can search indexers or search processors or data processors. Here we can call it as forwarders, search forwarders. Now coming back here, what is the backend architecture diagram of the Splunk, how it will work? Splunk contains mainly three components. One is search heads and search indexers or search forwarders or data processor, data indexer, and also search forwarders. So now search forwarders, it will collect the logs from the different types of log sources from the firewall, proxy, EDR, DLP, encryption, file integrity monitoring, all the servers, all the database, and all the applications, and so on, using different types of log integration methods. So later it will complete aggregation, parsing, and normalization. Those logs will send it to search indexers or search forwarders, search processor or data indexer. Then it will complete indexing, filtering, and querying. And also backend, it has a CRE engine. And finally, search heads. Now the attacker or maybe internal employee, they are trying to do the abnormal activity based on the correlation rules configured in this Splunk. Alerts will be triggered. So in this Splunk side, we can call it as instance or alerts. So alerts will be triggered in this Splunk tool. Now as a L1 or L2 or L3, part of the SOC team, we can take care of the instant investigation. So that is about overall backend process, how it will work. Coming back to here, under the search forwarders mainly, there are three different types of forwarders. Before going to do that one, so I'll explain about Splunk contains Splunk architecture or components. First component is search heads. So what Splunk is saying, Splunk is equivalent to Google engine. Or maybe we can compare now with ChatGPT. If you don't know something, what will you do? Forget about ChatGPT. If you don't
Search.
know something, we'll go and we'll write a query in the Yahoo Bing, or maybe we can go and we can write a query in this Google engine. Now automatically response will come back by respective vendor, right? Same way. So same way what Seth is saying, Seth Splunk is equivalent to Google. Whatever you want to request, just you can request. Whatever you want to give a query, you can give query. According to that one, I will respond back. So that is called search query, or we can call it as a Google. That's why Splunk is saying like we are Google. In the security field, in the security incident investigation, something is got compromised or may false positive or true positive, please go and fetch the logs based on the indexing, based on the querying, and whatever you want it. I can give the resolution. That is the reason Splunk we are comparing with Google engine. Okay. So that is why search is like a query now here. Search heads. Second one, search indexers. Third one, search forwarders. Backend process. So backend process I will write in the offline. So additionally, Splunk forwarders are three types. Splunk forwarder, that is the heading now. Forward, it will collect the logs, it will complete aggregation, parsing, and normalization. Splunk forwarders are three types. First one is lightweight. Second one is heavyweight. Sai, what is third one? What is third one? Universal forwarder. So what is the lightweight and heavyweight forwarder difference is lightweight will not do any parsing. That is the drawback. Just it will do aggregation and normalization only. So it will do only aggregation, and also it will do normalization. But parsing is very important. So heavyweight, it will take care of aggregation, parsing, normalization. So that is the functionality. Universal forward also will take care of everything. Aggregation, parsing, and normalization. Which one you have to use now? Lightweight or heavyweight or universal?
Universe.
These two we can use.
When these are having the same capabilities, why we are using it?
Yeah, universal like a management console. Example, in my organization, I'm in distributed deployment. Bangalore location, Chennai location, and also Hyderabad location and Delhi location. So everything can be managed by universal forwarder. It will take additional management as well. But heavyweight will not take care of the management. So what is mean by this one? Example, if I want to say that, I will write one more diagram. So in my remote branch offices, I'm using. So for example, take HYD forwarder, Splunk forwarder. Which forwarder? Lightweight or heavyweight?
Heavyweight.
Yes, heavyweight. So in the Chennai also I'm using.
Heavyweight.
Yes, heavyweight. And also in the, once again, maybe MBM, Mumbai location also I'm using heavyweight. So if 3 locations, okay, sorry, I can manage. But if I have 100 locations, how can I manage? So which forward is belongs to what? Which forward is belongs to which location? Whether I'll get confusion or not.
Yes.
In the firewall side, what is the concept name is called as? In the firewall side, to manage and to take care of the configurations and implementation, troubleshooting, policies creation, everything we can call it as firewall side. I give one other example also. So I have 10 locations. I'm using 10 into 4, 40 firewalls. If you want to take care of the 40 firewalls, management, implementation, troubleshooting, everything, what I have to do now? Which one I have to implement? What is
Is
the
it
tool
like a
name? What is the module name or license name? Firewall manager. In the Fortinet, it is called a Forti manager. Cisco, it is called Cisco manager. Palo Alto, it is called Panorama. Juniper, it is called Juniper manager. Sophos firewall, we can call Sophos manager. Did you remember? You will not remember, I know.
I think we have missed it.
Heavyweight. Now, in the similar way, same concept here also. So, in the remote branch, I have 100 locations and I want to integrate all the logs to 100 locations to headquarters. I don't know which device belongs to what the location. And if you want to take care of the health checkup and also managing of all these heavyweight or lightweight forwarders, I can use inbuilt mediator broker as a manager, like a universal forwarder. Now I have to give the
Okay.
connection to universal forwarder. Here I will give the universal Chennai forwarder, and here I will give Mumbai forwarder. So this is like universal now. From here, where we have to give connection? We have to give connection as per diagram.
As per diagram, it should go to the indexer.
Exactly. Search indexer. That's perfect. This is what Priyanka. Is it clear now?
Yeah, got it. Got it.
It's for management and also maintaining coordination and collaboration side.
Okay.
So that is about universal forwarder. It's for management and also maintenance side as well.
But
And
it's similar
coordination.
to the EDR we had, right?
Yes. Firewall manager, perfect example is.
Okay.
Log integration methods are, so syslog. Second one
Yeah,
is
got it.
collector agent. What is the collector agent name is called as forwarder. Third one, anyone? What is third one?
API token.
API token. Okay. Any other? Only these three are sufficient.
We have one more.
What is one more? I said already.
Flow or some
No,
collector.
flow will not support. Flow will not support.
Cloud one.
Now, cloud also we can use the API token or one more method. What is that method? That's what I'm asking. For every application or every data source, every log source, we have to develop one of the, one of the apps
That's it.
method.
Okay, fine.
Even for logs, so cloud also we can create. Okay, so app that may Amazon Web Services or Azure or maybe GCP or maybe cloud tools like vulnerability management or SaaS based tool or EDR tools or proxy tools, email gateways and so on. We can go and we can create one, not created, already it's there. Just we have to select the respective app. Example, maybe email gateway in my organization, I'm using Office 365 Defender. I can select as Office 365 Defender is cloud based, like a SaaS. They can choose a apps method is Office 365. And vulnerability management, I'm using Nessus tool related to cloud. Then I can choose, so apps method is Nessus tool. Then I can fill the respective Nessus tool IP address and also Nessus tool management IP, host name and port number and everything. So that is the how it will work.
Okay, I've got a big doubt. Basically, when you are doing log integration, so you will be doing like selecting each and every category of logs or all the combination of logs.
Each and every log source, not combination.
Right. From server or network devices, then we can put it on one particular
Only
category, right?
flow can be supported using the combination. Except flow, nobody will support. So as a distribution side, everything we have to integrate like each and every log source.
Okay. So for that, we can add which type of integration we want.
Which one do you mean to say that flow or
So if suppose, if suppose I wanted network logs,
mm,
so we have categorized that and one by one we will be integrating. Right?
right?
So while integrating for network logs, I
Mm,
can select from the drop down.
mm.
Either it could be syslog, collector agent, or API token like that, or you'll have one particular
See,
log sources.
there are two ways here. One is based on the vendor, one is based on the source.
Okay.
So if it is vendor, directly we can select the vendor. If it is source, you can select directly source.
Okay. So once it is entered, also, I mean, I think we'll be have a clear picture when we go to the.
Mm,
Because my question is when we are integrating logs, no? So
mm,
if it are from different sources,
mm.
so that is what I was saying. So after integrating it, we can select like it is a syslog method for this particular log source.
No, no, there is no need to select any method, Priyanka. Basically, I think you are getting confusion here. So there is no need to select any log source method in the SIM tool.
Okay.
So we discussed our push mechanism and pull mechanism. What is push mechanism? Example, take router and switch.
Okay. Hmm.
So example, if I want to integrate router logs to SIM tool, are you thinking like we have to select this log in the SIM tool?
Ah, that is what I was asking.
No, no, no. It will not that one. That it will become like a fetch, right? It will like a pull mechanism, not push mechanism. Now I have to log into the router L3 switch or router. Then I have to specify syslog port number 514. So
Mhm.
then automatically all these logs will go to SIM tool. That is called push mechanism. There is nowhere we have to select anywhere log integration method. So everything
Okay.
either we can use push and pull it will not show and it will not appear on the front end console. It's a back end mechanism.
Okay.
Only data source we can select. That too it is applicable to pull mechanism only, not for
Huh.
push mechanism. Is it clear?
Yes, yes, I got.
Yeah.
So actually, I think we can have a clear picture when we go.
Ah, right. So that is about log integration methods. Now, severity of these Splunk alerts. So obviously critical, except IBM QRadar, every vendor will support same. I'm repeating. So hope you will not forget it. Low and informational. So that is about, what is core now. And backend programming language, I will ask now backend query language. Mr. Pavan from Australia. Pavan, are you there? What is the backend programming or query language for Splunk?
SPO?
Yes, yes, yes. Can you please repeat? You are right.
SPO?
Yes, yes. After that,
Splunk
yeah, you are
processing
right.
language
Exactly. Splunk programming, not processing. Splunk programming language. Perfect.
program.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Okay, so backend query language from Splunk side is SPL, Splunk programming language, not SQL, guys. Entire question this one. So now, additionally, licensing option we can use. We can use additionally GTA Global Threat Intelligence. We can use
So,
UBA,
so
SOAR. Yes, you are right. Next,
premium sub
premium support. Next one, threat hunting. So that is about licensing option. And the next one is design or deployment. What the first one?
standard.
Standalone. Second
District.
one, distributed.
Oh,
What
no.
about cloud?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it will. Cloud also. So next one, implementation methods. What the first one?
Software,
Hardware based.
hardware, software, based.
Second one, software based. Third one,
Cloud options.
yes. So these are implementation. And finally, implementation approach. So if you want to do any Splunk certification with free of cost, please go and register and you can take a certification. By the way, are you doing any certification free of cost? Anyone has done any certifications? We have a lot of free certifications are available. Can I share all those links with you?
Yes.
Please complete all these certification, guys. You can put in your resume also. Someone will ask, did you complete any certification? Yes, I completed this certification. I can share all these freely available and it's open source certification to you. Just you can listen the all the video and audio content, and finally you can pass the exam. And pass percentage either 70 or 80%, and most of the case 80%. There are so many certifications are available with free of cost. I can share all those links with you. Whenever you are getting free time and whenever you are available, please go through those certifications and complete it. Fortinet, IBM, Splunk, and everywhere. There are so many places these certifications are available. Clear? Okay. That's why I completed more than 100 certifications with free of cost and also with commercial and also with the international accepted certificates. Everything you have to do R&D. Okay. By the pandemic and current time, every customer and every vendor, every product or every tool they provide, lot of certifications are free. Now once again they changed like commercial. Couple of things I will share with you. Please go and register and you can complete and you can put your resume also. So these are the certifications I completed. But you have to pass the exam by the by. Is it clear? Okay, guys, that's all. So far we completed four. Yeah, I will send the links. Pavan, basically there is no need to make a separate course content or syllabus except server exploitation techniques, relative penetration testing, and you can create dumps and you can read dumps and you can write exam. Anyway, all the best for your exam. Yeah, so far we completed four. One is logarithm, second one is McAfee, third one Exabeam and Splunk. In the tomorrow morning class, I will discuss about HP ArcSight and IBM QRadar or maybe Sentinel. So we can discuss about all these. Priyanka, did you ready? All these tools are available, Nessus at least?
Necessary.
Okay, fine, perfect. So are you using internet or mobile data?
Wi-Fi itself.
Okay, perfect. So maybe tomorrow evening or maybe day after tomorrow morning, I think I completed Thursday. Thursday morning, you can share your screen and we can discuss about Nessus and EDR and ticketing tool and so on. So by tomorrow evening, most
That
probably
I
I'll
don't have.
complete. Yeah, yeah, ticketing tool I'll create, no problem. So by tomorrow evening, most probably I'm planning to complete all the theoretical part. So from Friday, we are going to discuss about practical sessions. Whatever EDR pending tool, ticketing tool pending tool, vulnerability management pending tool, firewall pending tool, and SIM tool pending tool. We are going to discuss about all these. Once we are going to complete, we'll go to information security and cloud security. Anyway, in the resume, meanwhile, you can go and you can apply it in the resume side as well.
Okay. So
Is it clear?
I tried with the IBM, but I didn't get because I don't have any business email.
Yeah, because it's a 5 GB file. By the way, ISO file is 5 GB, and your power it should not be interrupted. Otherwise,
Right,
when you're
that is
installing,
no issues, but I don't have business side, right?
okay, business email ID. I don't think it's business email is required.
Because it's not picking up. Okay, I tried yesterday.
Yeah, you can ask. I will give. So just you can download and you can install. Because I don't have sufficient time. Otherwise, I can do everything from my side. But
That's okay, no
anyways,
issues.
yeah. Let's see. Ramesh, are you trying? Or not only just for these two, Pavan or Ramesh or Reshma, Sandeep or Sudhir or Pavan, so Puneet, so many people are available. Are you trying yourself to install and to download all these demo tools? Sorry, you are not providing any recommendations how we can go and we can download. That's what your question, right? Not question, answer.
Uh, Possibly if we have links, I think we can do it. I have
Yeah,
downloaded
I
the
think
version.
one day maybe I can take on this session itself. So what to download and how to install and everything. That's better, I think so. Maybe 30 seconds, 30 minutes session I will take on how to register and how to download and how to install, so that everybody is aware what's going on. Okay, guys, that's all for today evening. Tomorrow morning I will schedule at 9:15. So give me 1 second.